sports nutrition will be what is required in terms of food and consuming for the players to actually perform optimally, be able to recover, and to be able to just really have the energy, overall health, immune support, because food plays a big role. More than just energy, there is the recovery post strenuous exercise, there is the immune support, etc. So if it's not followed properly, performance will decrease. So the thing about eating is that food can work for you or it can work against you. If your diet is not healthy and it's balanced, you'll find that an athlete will then have more of a fat composition. So their fat mass will go up and their muscle mass will go down. And we always need the muscle to be at an optimal level, because that is where the fuel is stored, that is where they get the power, the energy to do what they do, and also recovery, etc. So game day and during the game, carbohydrates are key. So the boss nutrient when it comes to game day is the one that gives us the energy. These are our carbohydrates. Pre-match meal, your pastas, your rice, your bread, your fruits such as your bananas, some fruit juice, things that give us energy. When it comes to the matches, also whatever will give that has carbohydrates, there are supplements that we use to give them to actually just boost and give them additional energy before a match and during a match. So when we talk about pre-match and during the match, the key nutrition is carbohydrates. Then post the match, now this is the part for recovery. We give carbohydrates to help restore whatever was lost, and protein, because remember when they are running, they are playing and things like that, they use the muscle. Now the muscle kicks in and it works. And during that, they lose some muscles get injured. So in order to restore and help rebuild, that's where the protein comes in, because protein equals amino acids equals the building blocks for muscle. The different plates on different days is that we have, so what I've started with the plates, I'm teaching them that there is a non-carb loading plate and a carb loading plate. The non-carb loading plate would be just for normal days, your training days and things like that, where I would expect a quarter of the plate to be carbs. I've told them that the carbs should be the size of their fist, plus minus, and then a quarter should be our protein, which is our meat, eggs, whatever, but the leaner the better. And then half of it should be our vegetables. We are struggling with the veggies, but we're getting somewhere, and that is the non-carb loading plate. Then we have the carb loading plate for our match days. That is when now the carbohydrates take priority, and we really want them to increase the carbohydrates, where the carbs are half of the plate, then a quarter of the plate is your protein, and then the quarter becomes the vegetable. So on carb loading days, the carbs and the vegetables, vice versa, the portions. So that's the difference. So no, it's very true. In the black culture, it's a common thing, whereby Monday to Saturday is really bab with meat. If there is a vegetable that features, will be like your spinach or your cabbage, and that is how we grew up. That is how we taught ourselves that this is a balanced plate. And now you come in, and now they are like, no, it's actually vice versa, whereby the carbs need to be just this size, and then the rest must be veggies and just a bit of meat. This is important because when we are just consuming your pap with your meat, which is your carbs and your protein, we are missing out on the parts of the vitamins and the minerals. That plate is not balanced. And why is it important to eat the vitamins and the minerals? Because they play a key role in terms of energy production, hormones, recovery, immune support, and things like that. You remember when you play soccer and at such a high level, it means that chances are you train almost every day, and the match days are really stressful and can really weigh on your body and your immune system. So it's important to have that intake to support that, and to just make sure that your body is balanced and everything is where it's supposed to be, because we don't want to find that now you are prone to injuries, because injuries can be associated with a low intake of vitamins and minerals, because immune system plays a key role in prevention of things and quick recovery of things. If you are injured or you have a sickness, even things like your flu, eating a healthy balanced meal can actually help to reduce that, or even shorten the length of it when you do contract an illness.
One with the patty, one without.
In our culture, and that's how where the term comes in, because Monday to Saturday would just be your pap and your meat, or your rice and your meat, then Sunday. And it's also because of also financial reasons, somewhat economic reasons, that our parents could only afford to buy vegetables on a Sunday, and that's why they really went all out on that day. But the correct way of eating is really having the 7 colors on every day. The more colorful your plate, the more nutrients you're getting. So color is key on a plate, because it tells you that this plate is healthy and balanced, and you're getting a number of nutrients from that plate.